It's the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Here we go. Well, good morning. It is Tuesday, July 16th, day 723 of Swampland. It just seems like this just will never
Are you kidding
end.
me? I couldn't be happier to be at work where there's cranking AC. I actually have a jacket on. This is awesome.
Another heat index warning again today, and it looks like this is finally going to start to break Thursday.
Yes, Thursday. Just got 2 more days of me and my toilet competing on who can sweat more.
Right now, the toilet is winning for me.
No, I'm beating my toilet.
It has just been a crazy. This heat has been ridiculous.
Welcome back, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. And one of the things that we did during this heat, because it was already planned, and I realized that at the time it was going to be the hottest day we had seen so far, was go to Canopy Lake Park.
Well, that's perfect.
Yes. However,
isn't that at a water park?
I don't think it does. I think it's got like something.
So
yeah, not like a full water. It's
so
more, it's got roller coasters. And,
so it's just pavement and hotness.
Yeah. I think there's some place to cool off and some water somewhere. But anyway, but it was ridiculously hot. By the time I got home, I took my hat off because that's screening me from the sun, and it was like heat rash or something all over my forehead. Was like all these bumps and I'm like, what the hell is this? I go to Michelle and say, can you see this? What is this? What's this going on? This got me freaked out. Okay?
Your girlfriend's like, get away from me.
I already got things going on top of my head. I don't need more. And she said, well, it probably will go away. I'm like, okay.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks for that diagnosis. And yeah, actually it did go away. And I think that's what it was heat rash. But because despite having this hat on, everything was dripping down into my face.
Sure. Your hat must have been wet.
It was, yeah. Yeah. Thank God I've got 2 identical ones. One for when I'm going to be a soupy mess. The other one I'm just,
Hey, you're lucky you don't wear a bra. I was competing with other people to see how much wetness could go up. Like, how high up into the breastages area does the wet go?
There is one thing that I did realize, though. I only went on one ride. I think I have reached that age where all of a sudden now this stuff starts to make me feel a little nauseous. I went on the Yankee whatever it is.
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
That's the roller coaster. Yankee, I don't know, Cannonball, I think something. And it's an old wooden roller coaster, and it was just like, whoa, hey, slow down. No, not shock curve. Oh my God, I'm going to be sick. No, I wasn't. But I got off and I'm like, nope. Nope, that's gonna be it. I don't need, on a hot day like this, to be having myself a great pretzel or a big, long hot dog, and all of a sudden
it's a great diet plan, this weather.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Okay, I know I hate to focus on the weather, but
it's all anyone's focusing on right now. It's just like, when is it ever going to end?
I swear, the day we left, it was right before the 4th. I've just been hot since. And I don't do well in humidity, and I'm very melty. Like I'm very I need oil on this chair. You know what? Do you have oil at home?
No, I don't.
You don't have a can?
Okay. What were you talking about?
I'm sorry. I don't know because my chair distracted me. I'm making myself a note. Buy oil.
I've got some WD-40. I'll bring it in.
Okay. The kind you can squeeze?
No, it's like the spray.
Oh, the spray. Even better with the little long hosey thing.
Yeah,
that's fair. Okay.
Anyway.
Well, then let me remind Jeff to bring. Anyway, one of the things that saves me, and it really does help when I'm hot and just sitting and sweating for no apparent reason, I love those icy popsicle things. They're not a popsicle. It comes with no stick. It's just where you push up it's frozen.
Oh, is it like a cone?
No, it's not a cone. It's in a plastic sheath, and you cut the end off, and then you suck flavored ice out of it.
Oh, you freeze them first,
You
right?
freeze them first.
Yeah.
They come all
like
liquidy. Is that what it is, an ice pop?
Yeah.
I live on those, and I don't get the ones that are just sugar water. I get the ones that are like fruity
of course,
and,
of course
low.
you do, because you're all about good.
No, I can't. That's just empty calorie. Just like, why don't I just suck on a
Well, you're not looking for
sugar packet.
calories anyway, so.
I don't want exactly. I don't want the calories of just plain sugar water. So I get like the stuff that's really, all I really need is an ice cube. But these are more fun and delicious, and I've gone through packs of these.
Michelle wanted popsicles when I went to the grocery store. Nothing.
There was no pop.
Nothing.
Okay,
it was completely cleaned out.
This might be a 5 calls situation, but when you get a popsicle, the OG popsicle with the 2 sticks,
yes.
Do you split them? Do you cut it in the middle so that you're on one stick?
I haven't had one in so long. I don't.
Do they
know.
even make those anymore? Because it was the most inconvenient, stupid thing I've ever seen in my entire
they do,
life.
But I don't see them around very often.
Because we used to buy
I didn't
those.
see anything that day. Nothing. I've never seen a freezer section so empty.
Listen, we were just going shopping at the freezer section just for the coolness of it. All right, I gotta look, because I haven't had one of those popsicles that you have to split down the middle with a knife.
I never liked those. Because I wouldn't split them.
You would eat them as...
And then eventually they fall apart, and it's like, and it drops on the ground, and you only got half of it.
I'm going to Google that right now, along with oil.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group. Purchase any new or pre-owned vehicle in July, and Bill Dodge will donate $100 to Maine Children's Cancer Program, Make-A-Wish Maine, or Veterans Forward Maine. Your choice. Westbrook, Brunswick, and Saco online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. So, happy Prime Day. Is there a Prime Day every other week? Doesn't it? I thought this was
No, it's only once a year. And they do it for like 3 days.
Are you sure? Really?
Yeah.
That's it? It seems like it just happened. Anyway, well...
They do other things, but I mean, this is the big one.
Okay, well, it's starting today. So go get an air conditioner. Another one. I don't care if you already have one. You need to. All right, this is interesting. A nutrition influencer on social media says he always packs coconuts, like 10 of them, to crack open and drink on the plane. And yeah, the TSA allows whole unopened coconuts through security. Doesn't let you bring coconut water, but lets you bring coconut water in its original form.
Okay.
I don't know how you break open. He didn't show that part in his little ticky talk. He just showed the bag of coconuts that he was.
Well, how can he? Wait a minute. I thought it has to be a whole coconut.
It is a whole coconut.
But then he can open it up on the plane?
That is correct.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I know. Because wouldn't you need like a hammer? You can't bring a hammer through.
I've never opened a coconut, so I have no idea.
Well, I've tried. Hey, 2 former Arby's employees are facing charges after being caught stealing thousands of dollars worth of roast beef from the restaurant. And they snuck it out, hiding it in the trash.
What?
I don't know why. Would you steal $3,500 worth of Arby's meat? According to a new survey, the least behaved dog breed is the Siberian Husky. When it comes to listening to commands, not jumping on people, and running away, Huskies scored at the very, very bottom. Who scored at the tippy top as the most behaved good dog? Who's a good dog? Labrador Retrievers.
I believe Lee Goldberg has a husky. We should ask.
Oh, okay. We're talking to him today. I know it's not Monday, but let me just make a note of that. Siberian Husky. I bet that dog doesn't listen to Lee one tiny bit. Oh, my God. So we leave on vacation, an extended one, and Richard Simmons, Shannon Doherty, and Dr. Ruth all pass away while we're gone. The 3.
And there were 2 others.
There were 2 others?
Yeah. The kid that was on Alf passed away.
I never watched Alf.
Yeah, I know. And I can't remember what the other one was, but somebody else did too.
Well, and on the other end of that scale, Johnny Depp, who is 61 years old, is dating a 28-year-old Russian model. Hello. Good for him. Must be nice. Someone asked on the internet, when somebody knocks on the bathroom door while you're using it, what do you say? Normally that happens at like a restaurant or something.
Right.
I will be like, I'm in here. It's just the first thing that comes out of my mouth. But some people say things like occupied, I'm almost done reading. They say a whole host of things. I'm not that clever. I just don't want you to come in and see me with my drawers down.
I said this week as Michelle opened the door to come into the bathroom while I was using it, I said, I'm in here. And it was that like, because I mean, granted, you can be intimate with somebody, but at the same time, you don't want to be.
You don't want that kind of intimacy. And your final distraction, and you could try this out. Does this really work? Somebody on Reddit claimed that when you call customer service, the quickest way to get an actual human on the phone is just to start dropping F-bombs, because AI will flag you as disgruntled and transfer you immediately.
Wait, you mean that's the first good news for AI?
I am so trying this today.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
By the way, do you know where that comes from?
It's like an old movie intro thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was on VHS. It was like when you rented a movie.
Oh, really?
From whatever studio it was, it had that. It would show some. It was like you were going to the movies. It would show a couple of trailers, and then it would show that, and then your movie started.
You know what? Netflix should bring that back. Excuse me. So normally DIY theater is a Monday thing, but we weren't here yesterday. Hang on.
Okay.
Well, I'm not used to talking in the morning. I like this sleeping in, not talking to anyone. Anywho, we took yesterday off because the Try for Cure was Sunday, and I worked the Try for like 6 hours, and it was amazing, and they raised a record $2.1 million that all stays here in Maine. So congratulations, everybody. Now, DIY theater. What is it? We act out a scene from a movie, and if you can figure out what the movie is, good luck to you. 800-228-1949. We'll set you up with a pair of tickets to Smitty's Cinema. 4 locations: Sanford, Wyndham, Topsom, and Tilton, New Hampshire. And yes, hello, I missed you. My favorite part, my bullhorn. Quite understand.
Why are you laughing?
Because I miss saying that. Quite understand. Action. What is a not joke?
A not joke is when you're trying to make fun of something, and what we do is we make a statement. Then we pretend is true, but in the end we say not, which means it's not true.
So teach me how to make one.
All right. What color is your suit?
The suit is gray.
Gray. I would call it blue.
It's gray.
It's blue-gray. It's certainly not black. Let's say it's gray.
It is gray.
So a not joke is I would say that suit is black. Not.
Okay. This suit is not black.
No. It has to be at the end.
Oh, okay. This suit is black, not. And scene.
This is such a stupid movie.
800-228-1949. It fits our stupid show.
It sure does.
What's that movie?
Hi, HOM. What's the movie?
Is it Borat?
Yes, it is. Woo! Congratulations. Who's this?
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Good morning, Michelle. How are you?
Good morning. I am better now.
Great, because you just picked up a pair of tickets to Smitty's Cinema.
Not.
Well, don't say that, because last time I won Smitty's ticket, they ended up losing power, and we couldn't finish our movie.
No, what movie did you not finish?
The new Furiosa.
Don't worry.
You'll be okay.
You'll be okay. This time, I promise the power will stay on the entire movie. I promise. All right, Michelle, you hang on. We'll get you those tickets.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Oh, I feel cooler already.
Good, because it is the 12 days of Christmas. So for the next 12 business days, we have $50 to shop at the Christmas Loft. Come walk through the life-size animated village for a magical shopping experience where the spirit of Christmas comes alive. I can attest to that. I have come alive by walking through the chestnut guy. It's actually really amazing. It's like this own little amusement park inside this store that you would never in a million years guess that there's a village inside. So, to win the $50 to the Christmas Loft, call 800-228-1949. Now listen carefully, because Jeff and I are going to answer the phone by singing the lyric of a Christmas tune. You must sing the next line. If you don't say hi, don't say your name, don't say anything except sing the next Christmas line. 800-228-1949. I'll handle the singing. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. That makes it a lot easier. Well, you said Jeff and I went into panic mode.
Don't answer the phone.
Suddenly I wasn't cool anymore.
Don't answer the phone saying hi, H-O-M-E.
Right.
Just, okay, all right. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
Boughs of holly. La 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 la.
Okay, you're cool.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
That's enough. That's enough Christmas.
I never said I could.
Congratulations. Who's this?
Susan?
Good morning, Susan. First of all, well done. You listened to directions very well. And secondly, you've got $50 to the Christmas Loft in North Conway and North Woodstock. Yay, team.
And it was only painful for me.
Yeah. I love that store.
I love that store, too. You hang on, Susan. We'll hook you up.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And it's time for Don't Judge. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
We're professionals. Don't,
One of us is.
Don't do this at home. Okay. Don't make me. Don't make me. Don't Judge is being brought to you by our good buds over at A Best Window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. And it's all about the stupid way you've hurt yourself. Allow me to be your guide down Stupidville. So I kayaked over vacation. And there was some wind, so there was some, I call them lake waves, but, you can get on a lake and it can be a little, dicey. And so I'm like really kayaking because, of course, I was going against the wind. And I'm like, wow. And I picture this. Okay, so you know how a kayak works, an oar with on each side.
Paddles on each side.
So you go down on the left, down on the right, but I was doing it at a pretty good clip. And I clipped my ring finger on my right hand. The fingernail got caught on a little button knob thing that's, I don't even know why it's there. It's there to hurt you. And it's got like a little lip, so I got my fingernail caught under that and yanked down and damn near pulled my nail off my finger. First of all, they're glued on real tight, so that's good. I mean, but to the point where I lifted, now I'm going to make everybody oogie, I lifted my fingernail so far up, it started to bleed. It didn't break the nail, if you can imagine. Just lifted it up to where blood was coming out. It's like, ah! I just stuck my hand
Put it back down.
I like pressed on it and like stuck my hand in the lake, and all is fine. Good thing nails keep growing. And yeah, seriously, I finally, I chopped the nail down so it couldn't get caught on anything else, and all's well.
Are you ready for mine?
Oh, you hurt yourself too?
I did too. This is a couple years back, but I have a Ms. Pac-Man arcade cabinet. It's empty, doesn't have the
guts
of it, and I was going to move it down into the basement. So I went out the back and down the bulkhead, and I figured, well, this will be easy enough. It's on wheels, so I can just,
what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Until it tipped over backwards. And the top of it scraped down my right shin, and I was wearing shorts,
of course.
So it was just easy, and that bled for a little while, and had to wipe it off the cabinet.
Okay, all right, kids, your turn. What's the stupid way you've hurt yourself? It's Don't Judge. 800-228-1949.
Don't judge. What's the stupid way you hurt yourself?
Okay, so, good morning.
Good morning, Kim.
How are you?
We're great. How are you doing? You hanging in there?
Yeah, things are turning for the worse, but we're hanging in there.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kim.
I'll explain to you later.
Okay, all right. You got it.
But when I was little, I wasn't little, I was probably like 14, 15 years old, and I'm riding home on my bike, and I'm late. It's like I'm supposed to be home at 5, and it's like 5:15, and it's starting to get dark, and I'm like so scared that I'm afraid someone's going to kidnap me, because back in the day, your parents always told you someone was going to take you,
Right.
So anyway, I'm riding, and I'm looking behind me, and all of a sudden I crashed into parked cars. Totaled my bike, went over the car. Oh my God! I woke up and I'm like, I stood up like a stupid Kramer moment. Like, what just happened?
Oh God, hon. Oh, Kim.
Who did that?
Who did that? Who hit me? How dare you park car?
That explains a lot what's going on in my brain.
Yeah, it explains the whole bunch, Kim. All right, you hang in there. It's great to hear from you.
Thank you, Lori. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye, Kim.
Don't judge. No,
that's our Kim hitting a parked car. Hey, lines are open. 800-228-1949. We're doing Don't Judge this morning, and it's all about the stupid way you hurt yourself.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
On the line with us this morning is News Center Maine's Lee Goldberg. Good morning, Lee.
Oh, what's going on?
Santa.
I'm not sure, Santa.
Are you recovered from the photo you sent me?
Okay, you can stop right now. We're about to have a little intervention for Lori. Okay, this is gonna go on record. And I love you. I've known you for like over 30 years, which is scary because we're both 41. But anyway, we are going to go on record as this is the greatest summer in the history of the state of Maine. We got June. We are crushing July. Like, we're going to have the most amazing summer. Everybody's out having all this fun, doing this great stuff, just enjoying time with their friends and their family. And at 2:30 on Sunday afternoon, when it's like 90 billion degrees out, I get a text from Vornis, hey, Goldie, you good for Tuesday morning? It's freaking Sunday! Like, what are you doing, dude? Get out. Find a friend. Call somebody. Have a life. Why are you working at home on Tuesday's show on Sunday when it's 1 billion degrees out? So, Jeffrey, you'll appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
I'm at the beach, obviously. It's cocktail o'clock. I send a picture, and I'm like, here's what I'm doing. And it's me and Karen at the beach with the kids like normal people having fun.
Yeah. You know Lori is not a normal person.
She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, but in 7 days when Tuesday gets here, call me and I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah. She is a planner, a way ahead of the game planner.
Okay, but dude, so am I, and I appreciate that, and that's why she's a killer. But oh my God, dude, it's Sunday. Have some fun. Yeah. Jesus, have a hug, have a drink, do something.
After that devastating text exchange, I cried myself into a sweaty nap. So thank you for that.
Okay, well, at least it was productive. That's
okay,
fine.
so okay, if we're going to go down this rabbit hole, Mr. Goldie, I'm going to go down it. So I say, hey, are you cool with Tuesday instead of Monday since we're not on? He answers, no. So I think,
that should be your first hint.
What did I do? Right?
You interrupted him on the beach during cocktail hour.
And I'm like, I was like, okay, so my next text has to be very careful. So I'm like, okay.
No, you did not. You said, are you okay? And I'm like, am I okay? What is wrong with you? When have I ever said no to being on the radio? Another thing. We've known each other for 30 years, and all of a sudden I'm like, nope, I don't really want to talk to you anymore. We've hit the limit.
We've hit the limit. News Center Maine's Lee Goldberg.
I'm capped. I was just, at that point, I'm like, I got 1,000 people on the beach. Everybody gather around. Let's do a toast for poor Lori, who's not enjoying summer.
Wow.
I am enjoying it. Listen, sometimes I melt in this weather to the point where I can't even get in my car and go to the beach because I'm too melty. It's so hot.
Well, you know what? This time of year, I'm sure you missed the cool breeze of Idaho.
Good old home.
Said no one ever. So, you know what? We did have one question. I wrote it down.
I'm ready.
Do you have a Siberian Husky?
Yes.
Okay.
No, hold on. To be fair, I don't know if it's Siberian, Alaskan. Like, it's a Husky, so I don't know how that all works out.
Let's go with Siberian.
I mean, yes, of course I do.
All right. So I just read an article that Siberian Huskies are the worst behaved dogs on the planet. They don't listen to you at voice command. They don't do it. They jump on people. Lee Goldberg from News Center Maine. Is your Siberian Husky well behaved?
I'm going to tell you a true story as quickly as possible in the interest of time and being invited back someday. Everybody wanted this Husky. Karen was pregnant. Shocker. Karen was pregnant with Maya. So we're about to have our first daughter. We've already got 4 boys, and she's like, we need a puppy. I'm like, are you insane? And the answer is obviously yes. It was a rhetorical question. So I'm like, no. I vote no. So all the boys go yes. And I go no. And she finds this Husky, and she's like, look at this beautiful with the pretty eyes, and she's so sweet. No. I say no. All the boys say yes. Karen says yes, 5-1. So I go, I'm sorry, we're not adding a puppy while we add a baby. She starts bawling her eyes out.
Oh.
Now, she's pregnant, so that happened on a daily basis anyway. It could have been mac and cheese, who knows, but she was crying, okay? So the kids are crying. My cameraman is 24. He's like, I'll give you everything if you just help me get this puppy. She's so beautiful. I'm like, you know what? Give me the frickin' puppy. So we say, and I actually said it a little more colorful than that to the breeder. I'm like, of course, give me the dog. So we take the dog, we go home. Since this day that we brought that girl home, the only person in the entire home that she will not leave the side of is me. She knew I was the weakest link from day one. And she is the sweetest dog. When she was a puppy, she dug holes in the backyard. But no, she listens to everything. She is the best dog. She's so sweet. She talks all the time. The only problem with Husky and she has a name. Her name is Harper, but we actually just call her Husky because she's Husky. So, but the only problem that she and I have is at 2 o'clock in the morning, I have to go to work, and as a nice husband, I let all the dogs out so Karen doesn't have to get up and deal with it, so she can sleep a little bit longer, right? And she won't come in. Because it's February, it's negative 704 degrees out, and she's like, these are my people. I'm like, I'm in my underwear. I'm getting the friggin' out. It's freezing. Let's go. And she's just looking at me like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. Get in the house.
Okay. And
my Lord.
I'm sorry. That was the short version?
Okay, and another thing.
All right, Lee Goldberg, I love you. Thank you for talking with us. News Center Main's Lee Goldberg. We're back. We have no more vacation.
Town. Take a field trip. Do something. Go to Storyland. My God, do something.
Fine, I will. Bye, Lee.
Bye.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. The A-Best Window ticket window is now open. And now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Extreme Trivia, with your hosts, Lori and Jeff.
Thank you, Bob.
It's actually Extreme Boston Trivia because we have another pair of tickets to view Boston at the, you're high up top, the Prudential Building, like 750 feet into the air, beautiful views of Boston. There's a bar up there, food. It's an incredible experience, and we're going to get you in with 2 tickets. But you have to know the answer to the Extreme Boston Trivia question. If you do, call 800-228-1949. One of Boston's best-known skyscrapers, the Prues, that is a nickname for the company, the name of the company. What is the name? It's like I put a bunch of words together and not a complete sentence. One of the best known skyscrapers in Boston is called the Prues. That's a nickname for what company? Hey, Lore. 800-228-1949.
The Prues?
The Prues.
Oh, okay.
I know. I've never known it by that
I've
nickname.
Never heard it with a S.
No, it's called the Prues. Okay. Apparently, according to this website that I Googled for Boston Trivia, it's the Prues. Prues is a nickname for what company name?
Hi, HOM, one of the best known skyscrapers in Boston called the Prues. What's it actually stand for?
Prudential Insurance Company.
That is correct, sir. Where you're going, because you just won a pair of tickets to view Boston. You're actually going to the Prues.
Not to mention we mentioned it ahead of time about...
I know. It's our Monday. It's our first day back from vacation. We did not want this to be hard. Congratulations. What's your name?
Dave Scott.
Good morning, Dave Scott. You hang on. We'll get you all set up, all right?
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome, Dave Scott.
The A-Best Window ticket window is closed. Till next time. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
So the hot weather, right? It's all I've been obsessed with lately. I was thinking, and I know you're going to think this is the weirdest thing in the world, but sometimes I swear to God I have superpowers. So I'm driving yesterday, hot as hell out, and I'm thinking to myself, if I drive home and I see the mail lady, I'm going to offer her a nice tall glass of like water with ice or seltzer. And sure as I drive home and I see the mail lady, I was like, whoa, I willed her there. And I'm in my car and I pull up, she's walking. And I said, hey, hi, can I offer you a nice tall glass of ice water or a seltzer or something? And she looked at me like melty. She said, I got something in the truck. Thank you. I said, you okay? I was very concerned for her. And she said, yeah, it's really hot. I said, how you doing? She goes, I'm just going slow. I swear.
A lot of people will say that's what the post office does anyway.
Oh, my God. Jeffrey?
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. You're just saying other people say it. I swear to God, I saw a snail beat her. She was moving real slow. Take it slow again.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
As we sit here in our zipped up jackets because of the incredible cold studio that we work in, which I'm grateful for. I would rather be cold than hot.
Yeah.
The studio has been hot before, and it's It's miserable.
Miserable.
You can
It's
at least
hot when you don't want it to be, and
Right.
it's cold when you don't want it to be.
And that's fine, because we can put on a jacket, it's fine. But you step outside, and it's like stepping into a nice vat of hot butter, and it's like, whoa. So I was talking...
vat of hot butter.
Honestly, because it's like, it's just, I feel like I'm moving through a thick... And it's not even delicious. So I was talking about how I go through those ice pops,
Yeah.
you know, like, because they really work. They really cool off your system.
If you can find them.
Oh, right. Well, I use I do the good for you pops, the not really terrible.
Oh, yeah,
for you
nobody's
pops.
buying those.
Yeah.
Except you.
Except me. And to be honest with you, I did buy them all out. So good luck to you. So, but Melissa from Leeds said, have you ever tried pickle juice ice pops to cool off? So your girlfriend Michelle loves pickles.
Yeah.
I need her to try this. Because you got to start with somebody who loves pickles to try. Because it's going to be hot as hell today again.
Yep.
And out in, where you guys live, it's probably really, really hot.
Mm-hmm.
So have her freeze up some pickle juice.
You make it yourself?
Yeah, it's easy. You just put pickle juice in ice trays and then put a little toothpick in them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, cover it in foil and put the toothpick in.
She'll have to finish her pickle jar first.
You don't have to finish your pickle jar. You can pour it right out and keep your pickles. Your pickles don't need to be swimming in juice. Tell her.
Then why is it in there?
To be honest with you, I don't know.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
So what did we learn today, Lori Vornis?
Well, we learned that I really do depend on a computer a lot. We've behind the scenes, a little insight for you.
It's all computers.
I think I broke my computer. To be honest with you, I think I did it. And I think the IT guys could be really mad at me, but yeah, we'll see. So I got this backup computer, and you know how it didn't save any passwords. You know how you don't save passwords because your computer does it for you. Anyway, a little struggle bus today, but I am glad to be back. It's fun being funny.
It's fun being funny. That's right. That should be our new slogan.
Oh my God, that's
the
awesome.
HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. It's fun to be funny.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.